Hi, my name's Janice and I'm a Thermomix consultant. One of the first things I think you should make as a Thermomix owner is stock paste. Stock paste is super handy to have in the fridge. You can make 2 cups of stock by adding a tablespoon of your stock paste to 2 cups of water, and it is a very cheap alternative to buying supermarket stock. You can also use any vegetables in your fridge that are approaching their use by date, which is what I'm doing today. So we're going to make a meat stock paste, so let's start cooking. Okay, so first up it says to add 300 grams of meat pieces which have been cut into pieces, still partially frozen. So there we go, we've got 300 grams. Okay, so next we're going to insert the measuring cup into the mixing bowl. Then we're going to mince the frozen meat. Go to speed 7. Next, so we're going to put it back in this bowl and set it aside until we're ready for it. So that's our minced meat. Next, we're going to place in 300 grams of mixed vegetables. So it says to use mixed roots and vegetables, celery, carrots, onion, garlic, tomatoes. So I've got 1 leek, a stick of celery. We've got 3 tomatoes, which are extremely overripe. 4 cloves of garlic, a carrot, and some spring onion. And next, then we've got 4 sprigs of fresh herbs. So I've got in there, I've got some parsley, some rosemary and some thyme, which is all I had in my fridge. So now I've got a sprinkle of sage leaves, of dried sage. So dried herbs are just as good as fresh herbs. You just don't add as much. Right? And then we're going to insert the lid with the measuring cup and turn it to speed 5. Scrape down the sides with the spatula. And if it says scrape down the sides, I generally scrape down the lid as well because there's usually stuff stuck to the lid. There we go. Next, we're going to add 150 grams of rock salt. A lot of people think that this is too much salt, but it is not. I mean, when you are making up half a litre of stock, you are only using a tablespoon of this, which actually works out to not very much salt at all per tablespoon. 120 grams of red wine. I just use whatever red wine I have open because dried bay leaf. 1 whole clove. And then we're going to return the meat to the mixing bowl. And okay, so now we're going to put the lid on, and we're going to use the simmering basket instead of the lid. And we're going to cook it for 25 minutes on Varoma at speed 2. And now that you've got that going, you can wander off and do something else. So I'll leave it there, and I'll come back once we're nearly finished cooking. Hi and welcome back. So our time is nearly up. We've only got 24 seconds to go. Now this meat paste, stock paste, will last in the fridge for 3 or 4 months. If you want it to last longer than that, you can freeze it. It doesn't freeze solid, it still remains in a scoopable form due to the quantity of salt. Okay, so now it says to click next. So it's going to be thick and fairly dry. So I'll just show you that. Remove simmering basket, insert measuring cup instead. I'm just going to scrape that down because there is a fair bit up the sides. Okay. Put the measuring cup on. And now we're going to blend it for a minute on speed 7. And then we're going to transfer into a sealable container and allow it to cool before storing in the fridge. Now I'll just... Let's go. So if you own a Thermomix and you've never made the stock paste, I would encourage you to do so. There on Cookie Do, we've got a vegetable stock paste, a chicken stock paste, and a meat stock paste. And they are extremely good replacement for your purchased liquid stock. Let's bring this over. So an extremely good tip is your Thermomix lid actually makes an excellent funnel for getting food into a jar. Okay. So I hope that you found that of use. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notifications bell and like the video. If there's anything you want to see, please comment in the comment on the video. And also it would be really helpful if you could share the video to any of your friends that you think might enjoy it or are looking for information like this. I'd really appreciate it. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.